If you're like most guys, you probably don't smell good. Most guys either don't wear fragrance, they buy the cheap crap from Marshalls or TJ Maxx, things like that, or you smell like your mom's fabric softener that she uses when she washes your clothes for you. Women don't like this. You could be the guy that smells really good, the only one wearing a fragrance that people actually really enjoy. Um, Trust me, where I work, people know me as Mr. Smell Good. In the past, I used to wear Axe, Old Spice out of the can, or I just relied on deodorant or body wash to make myself smell good, and that was a horrible decision. I was never complimented on anything like that. Refusing to smell good is like wearing a hoodie and sweatpants everywhere. You might not offend anybody, but you're not going to impress anybody either. So I wanted to share my number one recommendation for beginners to start their fragrance collection. And that's going to be Versace Dylan Blue. Man, this stuff smells so good. Um, right away, people might say, oh, that's too popular. Most guys aren't wearing fragrance at all. So if you're just wearing that day to day, chances of you smelling, exactly the same as somebody else is pretty much zero. The only time you'd have to worry about it is maybe like a special occasion where, the people who don't always wear fragrance might be pulling it out of the collection and putting it on. In that case, you may want to, get something a little more unique. But as far as day-to-day wear, versatile wear, that one's really good. You might also be thinking like, oh, I don't want to be that asshole who always smells like cologne everywhere, offending people. When you wear something that's actually good, people will appreciate it as long as you don't overspray it. If you stay, maybe around 6 sprays and less, you're not going to really offend anybody. Just pay attention to the context that you're in. So if you're at work, spray less. If you're going to be, close to people in like a car or traveling or something, you may want to skip the fragrance that day. But if you're just going out or, going about your day, you know, spray it on heavy, let people smell it, they'll appreciate it. And one more objection people might have is that it smells really similar to Dior Sauvage, which is, super popular. Everybody wears it. If you're going to smell a guy, chances are he's wearing Dior Sauvage or Versace Eros. But Versace Dylan Blue is unique enough, so it has that same mass appeal that Dior Sauvage has, but it, you know, is just unique enough that you're not going to smell exactly like it. So the reasons I like it is that, again, it's unique. It's a really interesting fragrance. I find it more interesting than Dior Sauvage. It has, aquatic notes, citrus notes, a little bit of metallic notes, and a really unique incense note that really makes it interesting to me. It's versatile for all seasons, so it's fresh enough to wear in the summer. In the hot weather, you can wear it to the gym, but it's also strong enough that you can wear it in the winter too. And while I think it's great for all ages, I think it's especially good for young guys, teens and 20s. And despite my large collection, I find myself always grabbing this and spraying it, gravitating towards it on a lot of days. And I've got stuff that's a lot more expensive in my collection. You know, Shout out to you if you know what brand this is. But I just keep going back to Versace Dylan Blue. Really affordable, more affordable than Dior Sauvage and a lot of other designer scents. So if you want to try it out, I recommend going to somewhere like Macy's or Sephora, or some other department store. They usually have it. They'll have test strips like this. Spray it on the test strip, smell it. If you like it off the test strip, I would recommend then to spray it on your skin and then walk around for maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Let it dry off a little bit and then see if you really like it. At that point, if you like it, go ahead and buy it. I recommend buying online. So find a discounted website like FragranceNet, FragranceX, Aura Fragrance, or FragranceBuy.ca. Those are some good places where you can get it a little bit cheaper. So I hope you found this useful. Try it out. If you are new to fragrance, this is my number one recommendation. So if this helped you, if you're interested, like and subscribe, and I'll see you around.